welcome back to Camp Little. Today, Joe's going to be remodeling the lodge.
After it was done, I couldn't help but think the lodge looked way too plain. Today I'm going to remedy that. Stone will do this build some good, and adding a couple fireplaces will make it more cozy.
Joe just got back from a long journey to the main base. He needed supplies, so he traveled the distance and brought back enough stuff to finish the camp. While putting away the supplies, he thinks about the trip and considers ways to make it quicker. The main base is about 5,000 blocks north of Camp Little, and traveling by boat it ends up being a 6,000 block journey. Joe was thinking nether portals would be a good way, but lacked the experience to try such a thing. He's going to have to ask some friends for help on that one. Here in the overworld, he did have some plans for building a fast transport using ice blocks and boats, but that's going to take some time for sure. The sun went down as Joe put away the supplies and grabbed what he needed for the lodge. This was going to be an easy project, but it would make a world of difference for Camp Little.
Okay, I have everything I need, so it's time to get this started. Using stone bricks for the lodge is going to add a nice look to this place. There should be enough room here for what I want to do.
Joe got started by removing the gravel and cobblestone to make way for the addition to the lodge. He placed the first stone bricks for the foundation, marking out the size of the upgrade.
This doesn't need to be huge, just a bit bigger and we'll have plenty of room.
He filled in the space with oak planks to match the flooring and removed the oak logs that was there previously. He then removed the glass that made up that wall.
I'm using a silk touch pickaxe so I don't lose the glass forever.
With the space opened up, Joe began placing the stone bricks for the walls. He took the time to fix the gravel path that surrounds the lodge. There is just enough room to make everything work.
Time to get started on the roof.
Joe had planned to put 2 fireplaces inside the lodge, so there needed to be 2 chimneys. After marking out where they go, he began constructing the roof. He took his time to make sure everything was placed exactly where it needed to be. This beam needs to be removed. The sun went down as Joe continued the remodel of the lodge. He was planning on working through the night since he was perfectly safe inside the fence at Camp Little. Before finishing this roof, I'm just going to take a second to enjoy this wonderful sunset. Joe finished off the roof by placing oak planks to frame in the glass that will make up the skylight in the new section. He finished the peak by placing spruce trap doors to hang a lantern from.
I'm going to use spruce trap doors in these openings so that I can make a fireplace out of it without taking up too much space. It's also going to add character to the building.
Joe installed the trapdoors in the opening that would make up one of the fireplaces. He then directed his attention to completing the peak of the roof using spruce steps. On the inside of the lodge, he contoured the ceiling by placing upside-down oak steps.
I'm not sure if I want to leave that or place steps there. Yeah, that looks good.
After that was done, he redirected his attention to the spruce trapdoors to cover the openings in the fireplace and the shelf that was in the wall next to the fireplace.
This is going to look great.
As the night draws to a close, Joe heads to the cabin storage to resupply his inventory. He was almost done with this project and just needed to take care of some details. While he was sorting everything out, the sun rose in the eastern sky. Joe installed the light gray stained glass in the main window of the lodge.
This window will provide a great view of the sunrise. There we go.
Joe turned his attention to completing the chimneys on the roof of the lodge. Similar to what has been made for the cabin and the smokehouse, he uses spruce trapdoors and the campfire, and tops it off with an oak trapdoor. While he was on the roof, he placed the light gray stained glass in the opening for the skylight. Then he completed the second chimney for the roof to be finished.
Oh yeah, that looks great.
Turning his attention to the inside of the lodge, Joe begins by removing the old lanterns and repositioning them for better placement. One more trip to the cabin basement storage and Joe would have all the items needed to finish the interior of the lodge. This remodel was making the lodge look so much better.
I might as well put away some of the things I don't need anymore and make sure I have everything needed to make the 2 fireplaces and decorate the ledge next to them.
Joe made sure he had a couple campfires as well as 2 flower pots. He wasn't sure what trapdoor to put in front of the fireplace, so he grabbed a couple different ones to try.
I'm pretty sure jungle trapdoors will work perfectly.
Camp Little was filling out nicely. With everything packed into this tiny property, the map was showing little room for more buildings and farms. There were still a couple things Joe wanted to build to complete the theme, and he was very happy with how it was all looking so far. The remodeling of the lodge is moving right along very smoothly. The main structure is in place and Joe is now just taking care of the details. The lodge will be an open room for meetings, so a lot of furniture is not going to be necessary inside. Changes do not need to be made to the basement where the beds were, so this building was almost complete.
An aerial view of Camp Little always looks so nice during sunset.
As the moon rose in the eastern sky, Joe makes sure he has everything he needs to complete the project. Another view of Camp Little shows just how much progress has been made so far. After building all the small farms and buildings, Jill has created a wonderful little outpost here in the southern region of this world. After adding the stone bricks to the lodge, Jill thought it was a very good look. The spruce trapdoors for accents look really good with the stone, and the oak logs used for the structure. By trimming the roof with spruce and using oak for the rest of it, the lodge was really looking good.
Okay, time to get this thing done. I just need to take care of a few details and we can all stand back and admire it some more.
Jill placed the 2 campfires that will be making up the fireplaces. He placed a flower pot and tried out a couple things to see how he liked the way they looked on the shelf next to the fireplace. He used a stone brick stair on the top of the fireplace to give the illusion of smoke going up the chimney.
That looks pretty good. The jungle trapdoors work great for a cover to the fireplace. Being able to see through them and see the fire behind makes it look real nice. Fitting a fireplace into this tiny wall worked out really well. This space will work great for meetings and gatherings. Leaving it open and unfurnished will allow for it to be a common space to be used for whatever comes up.
The night was coming to an end and Jill had worked steadily through it. He took the time to reflect on the current project and think about anything that may be missing. He knew he had to complete the second fireplace, and looking around, it appears the ceiling on the inside can use some attention too. Joe continued his inspection of the lodge as the morning sun peeked over the horizon. He installed the stone brick stairs above the second fireplace to create the illusion of smoke going up the chimney. He needed 2 more jungle trapdoors to finish that fireplace, so he ran to the storage to obtain them. The sun rose higher in the sky, creating a beautiful scene as we fly through Camp Little.
There we go.
Joe placed the last 2 trapdoors to complete the second fireplace.
It looks like I just need to finish the ceiling in here and the lodge is done.
Joe needed to make some oak stairs to finish the ceiling, so he got a crafting table out and started to look for a place that could be permanently installed. He liked to hide crafting tables and builds in case he found himself needing one. With no obvious place for one at the time, he settled for just tossing it anywhere so that he could use it for now.
Of course, I just remembered I have oak stairs in the storage of the cabin basement.
Joe grabbed the oak stairs so he could finish the lodge. He didn't want to make too many extra stairs, so he was glad he remembered that he had them already.
Almost done.
Joe placed the oak stairs on the ceiling, completing the lodge. He was very happy with the way that it looked.
This addition turned out great. It's a real improvement compared to the plain look the lodge had before. With a bigger meeting space and the giant window that faces the eastern sunrise, this building has definitely received an upgrade. Thanks for watching another video all the way through. I'm always happy to share my creations with you. Next episode, I'm going to build a small bamboo farm similar to the sugarcane farm so that it looks like the bamboo is on display. I'm having a lot of fun creating these videos, and the more I make, the better I will get. I have big plans for the future of this world, and I'm so happy it all got started with Camp Little.
This concludes another episode of Camp Little. Thank you for supporting this channel by watching all the way to the end. It really means a lot to us. Tune in next time to see all the builds and adventures Joe is up to. If you would like to support us, just watch this video again and share it with your friends. Commenting on the video helps give it a boost as well. And of course, if you haven't yet, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, goodbye.